As you can see as well, I never really let go of the rod. I see a few people fishing the Pellet Waggler and they put the rod on the rest. And I can understand why, because feeding and doing everything while holding the rod isn't the easiest. It is something that just takes practice, to be honest with you. It's something that the more you do, the better you'll get at. But it will definitely put more fish in your bank. You're not got to grab your rod before you strike, everything's in direct contact. Try and help you feeding while holding it. So the catapult's on there. Your hand where you're holding your reel, is where it's never going to be let go. Just missed a bite there. Your hand really never comes from that position, so as you feed him, just put your catapult pouch in that hand, and then your other hand, your left hand, pushes forward. So instead of actually pulling back like you normally would, you push and then let go. So your hand on your reel never actually moves at all. Makes it a lot easier, and you probably find if you've struggled with it before, that will help you be fine feeding while there. Show you once more. Reel hand, your left arm forward. All it is practice. You'll soon get used to it. Well, that one hooked itself. You never quite know if you're going to have to strike or they're going to hook themselves. Find different venues actually react different ways. Particularly here you find a lot of fish do hook themselves, which makes it a lot easier, takes the striking aspect out, but the next venue you fish you might have to strike at every bite, so keep your options open. Pretty much if my waggler moves I strike at anything. Not many times will it not be a bite if it goes under. Well, that's fish number 3. It's a common this time. It's 3 fish, 3 different strains of carp. Never quite know what you're going to get next. A few fish out there competing now. It's a way to do big weights in this method. The more you can get in competing, the higher you get and come in the water, the easier they are to catch. Let's pop them back. You may also have noticed throughout this session that when I'm casting out, I'm fishing clipped up, and as my float hits the water, I'm not moving it anywhere. I'm not sinking a line, which sometimes you have to do when it's windy. I mean, the conditions today are perfect. If you can avoid sinking your line and keep your float exactly where that splash is, so that is probably when you're most likely to get your bite, so try and keep it there. The only situation you really have to sink it if it's windy, you'll probably find you won't get many bites if your float's moving, drifting through, so in that instance you do have to sink your line, but even then I'll probably wait 5 or 10 seconds before sinking your line so you still get the initial splash. So crucial with 80% of your bites coming in that moment that for as long as you can, don't move your float from where it was. If you don't have a bite within the initial first 30 seconds, you then twitch your float back to you. if you are going to fish clipped up like we are, just make sure you've got strong enough tackle on, because they will bolt off hooking them at shallow depths. And there you go. Couldn't demonstrate any more what I was on about. Fish taking up literally as it hits the water on the float. It's not even come up. Just try and keep them nice and low. When we're ready, we're looking for the next fish and feed them for the next one. Really is an aggressive method. No holding back. Feed and attack it as hard as you can. You will get better results. This one really doesn't want to come in. As I'm feeding and playing this fish, there's fish swirling out there. We've been lucky today that they have come so high, we haven't really had to change the depth. On days maybe when it's not so warm, not such good conditions, I mean, you can fish this from anywhere from a foot off bottom to 10 inches deep, so it does take a bit of work, especially when it's not really going for it. You do have to work out where the fish are going to be. You will tend to find they'll come higher later on in the session as you keep feeding, but slightly bigger fish, that's why it's taken a bit longer to come in. As I said, I thought that was a bit of fish. It's proved to be right. Biggest one of the session by far. It's got to be pushing 8 or 9 pound that. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get him back. Do even go bigger than that in here sometimes, so we might even get a bigger one if we're lucky. Straight back. That's another fish completely erupted as we hooked it on the surface. I think we'll probably call this the last fish. It's been an unbelievable day. The last 2 or 3 hours have been unbelievable. Don't know how many fish I've had, but it's well over 100 pounds. It's been a brilliant, brilliant day. It's got a nice common to end with. Typically wipe it up. There we go. What a lovely day to end a brilliant day. slipping back, quickly pack away, and then we'll do the draw for the competition we held at the start of the month. Well, that's the end to a brilliant day. I hope it's been as enjoyable for you as it has for me fishing. Some of the tips help you out on your pellet waggler fishing. As we said, we're going to do the draw for the ground bait competition we set at the start of the month. I've got all the names entered into a hat here. Just like to say thanks for everyone that entered, and obviously good luck. Draw a name. And we've got Matthew Starkey. Congratulations to Matthew. If you send us your details on the email address on screen, we'll send the bait down to you as soon as we can. Thanks again for watching. See you again.